Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Engage in Your Child. Today's topic is specifically on being a parent. Now, sometimes we think we shouldn't have kids until we're perfect. We shouldn't have kids until we're in a certain situation. Or we shouldn't have kids until we have this perfect world that we imagine or things that we hear. Newsflash, you would never be in a perfect situation before having a child. That's just impossible. I thought the same thing. I thought I had to have all these things. I thought I had to have this mental state. I thought I had to be just this perfect person to have a child. Once I had my first son, I had to learn as I went. I had to learn everything step by step. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. You have to honestly have the natural love for children. You have to have the natural love to want to learn children. You have to have that nurturing spirit in you to be a parent. You would never be perfect at all, but you have to understand that you cannot be a parent if you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to compromise, if you're not willing to put your child first, if you're not willing to understand that once you have a child, a lot of your life will get taken back a little bit. A lot of the things that you used to do, you just can't do anymore. A lot of the things that you used to say, you just can't say anymore. A lot of the people that you used to talk to, unfortunately, they can't be in your life anymore. Because being a parent comes with the natural love of being a parent. You have to have a nurturing spirit to be a parent, hands down. And I don't care who tells you different, it's the truth. I have 3 children, and each child is completely different. Each child I have to sacrifice different things. Each child I have to teach differently. Each child have their own personality. Each child have their own attitudes. So it's no way that you would ever be a perfect parent. You have to learn as you go. You have to understand that you have to take that time out. You have to take that time out of your own life to be there for your children, mentally, physically, emotionally. You have to be there because at the end of the day, they're depending on you to take care of them. They're depending on you to be there for them. They're depending on you to be their first teacher. They're depending on you to make sure they have what they have. So if you're not ready to sacrifice and compromise a lot of your life, then children is probably not something that you want to consider at the moment because it's not easy. I'm 29 years old and I've sacrificed so many things for the sake of my children, for the sake of their well-being, for the sake of them doing good, for the sake of them needing everything they need. As a mother, I do what I have to do to make sure my children are okay. Not saying it's easy, not saying that I'm perfect, but I take at least 80% of my time making sure that I understand my children, making sure that they have what they need, making sure that I'm that teacher that they need inside the home before they do get to school, before they actually go around other people. It is certain things that you have to instill in your children before they step into the world, before they go to school, before they be around other people. And that's the main thing about being a parent. It's not about being perfect. It's not about making 6 figures. It's not about having all this money in the world. Because, newsflash, you can have all the money in the world. But if you're not there to love your children, if you're not there to nurture your children, if you're not there to understand your children, if you're not there to teach your children, that money means nothing. Because guess what? They will stray away and they will find love in a different place. Sometimes that can be the streets. Sometimes that can be in a person that they don't need to find love in. At the end of the day, you have to be that nurturing parent. You have to embrace your child. You have to love your child. You have to be there for your child. It's not about the things that you can just provide to them. It's not about the money you can give them. It's not about the shoes you can buy them. It's not about the clothes you can buy them. It goes deeper. Being a parent, once again, do not come with a manual at all. It do not come with a manual at all. It just don't. You have to learn as you go. You have to understand that this life now is not just about you. It's about your children as well. When you die, you want to make sure that everything that you instilled in your children is going to be in them, and they're going to use it, and they're going to use it for the world. They're going to use it once they enter into the world. That's pretty much it for today. I hope everyone have a wonderful day, and I hope whatever I said today, someone can use it. Someone can take it and become a better person. Let me tell you, I did not know anything when I first had my first son. I didn't know anything. I learned as I went. I didn't know the importance of a child. I didn't understand the importance of being a parent. I didn't understand none of this stuff. But I learned. And now I have 3, and and I'm telling you, we have good days and sometimes we have bad days. But it's all about your nurturing spirit. Everyone have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.